As if the title couldn't make it any more obvious, is going to be brief. Brief because I have to get to work and get to my normal life, or whatever the hell normal really means. The issues, the problems that I continue to face watching my mother slowly fall back and fall further away from the person I've grown to know, to be inspired by, to respect. Every day I have to watch her go through another episode of talking to scammers and frauds, people that are trying to get private information, take advantage of her. And this is I am not apologizing for the same song and dance. This is apparently just my everyday. I'm happy to report, even though I've done this report a few times, we finally got a legitimate elderly care facility to do an MRI. We gave her the paper today, which is, it's crazy. It's not the first time we showed her, where it has it in plain black and white, and the ink is there. It's printed. There's some dementia, and she gets defensive. I don't know how to fully commit to going forward with helping somebody I love more than my life itself, that wants to fight every step of the way. She wants to fight the doctors. She wants to fight the people that see she's going through problems. This is where families, the link and the chains that we have, or that we are as a family, gets tested day after fucking day. And it is exhausting. It is exhausting. I don't know personally how much I have left in me to, every time I wake up, I have to get involved in some back and forth. This social media platform nonsense is a dangerous and risky place to be. She's on Instagram. I try to send her information on YouTube, but no matter what, if scammers and frauds and the vile people of the earth that utilize the internet because of the anonymity that one can keep and become the villains they truly are on the inside, as long as that is an everyday factor of life, and utilizing the internet and totally showing why we are just so much worse than we want to believe we are, and I don't want to believe that in my heart, but watching my mother going through what she's going through, being taken advantage of every day. She trusts everybody no matter what they say. If she could give away her life savings just to feel like she did something nice for somebody, that's what she would do. And that is the exact kind of attitude that is preyed upon by the vile fucking parasites of the internet. So you can't take somebody or make somebody not use the internet. You can't do it. There's no solution here. I hope when she learns or sees after the full MRI, that's going to happen tomorrow, because get this, the last place that we had cannot do business. There was a security breach. So there's a scam going on everywhere in some part of the land, be it in our government, our politics, our legislation, somewhere, it's just hey, Sodium, it's just inherent in humanity. The worst of us comes out of us, and that's that. It's just everywhere. There's an example of it everywhere. You can't avoid it. You turn on the news, you turn on the TV, you see the fear mongering, you see the manipulation, and I can just see that happening on a smaller platform, be it my mother on Instagram, who's going through some mental issues. And I cannot believe the amount of people that exist solely to just try and scam a woman out of her life savings. And she doesn't want to believe it's fake because she has so much hope in humanity, something I don't have anymore. I'm still optimistic, and I love humankind, I guess, to as much of a degree as I possibly can, knowing what we all know about how devoid we all can be of morality, compassion, and sympathy, what we are capable of doing to one another. I just ask myself, these people out there that fill other people with lies and manipulation, and try to pretend to be nice just to gain something at the end, who do they answer to at the end of the day? Like, do they reflect? Do they realize that they're dealing with somebody who has a family as well? Do they look at their own family and say, well, at least it's not mine? Do they pray to the God that they believe in and say, well, this is, because I know in some religions, and I'm not going to name any specific ones, it's okay to lie, cheat, steal, kill in the name of, or as long as they're not of the same denomination. And that's vast. That goes across the board. So I'm not singling out a single religion. It's just becoming exhausting on a daily because I have to, because I love her so much. I have to deal and see what my mother deals with on the fucking internet every day because it's replaced her social life. Social media has replaced her social life. What does that mean for all of us? Are we going to have new laws that are going to regulate, our First Amendment speech? Because I don't know. I think I'd be willing to make some sacrifices to ensure that gullible and weak or overly trusting people can be safer. I think I'd agree for something. It is something when to see somebody get battered down so much that you start to consider the craziest things for the sake of safety. But who was it that said those who would sacrifice liberty or freedom for safety deserves neither? Something to that effect. I got to wrestle with that. So I'm going to go off, go to my job. Every day has been sucking because I can't stop thinking about the people targeting my poor mother. And she thinks everybody is out to get her because we do not condone the relationship she's cultivating, that I argue with her about, when I tell her, Mom, no, these celebrities, they're not seeking you out. I'm sorry. She gets offensive. It is exhausting. And what can I say, though? We fight the hard fights because nothing worthwhile is ever worth obtaining. And we love the people we love, and we're willing to jump in front of a bullet for them, even if they're slow, painful, penetrating bullets that slowly cover your heart in darkness. Because every day I see this shit, man, it just hardens me and makes me colder. And I hate seeing and feeling that part of myself. It is something that breaks down slowly, very slowly. It breaks down at your very heart, the very essence of you, whatever is good inside of you, no matter your belief system, your ethics, or morality. Seeing enough bad, dealing with it on a daily basis, chips away at your armor, and at the end, you're just left bare with what? The love you have, and then the one that you love is has bought into you can make this into any metaphor. The propaganda, the manipulation, the mainstream, the status quo, whatever it is. But she's convinced she's being scammed, or not, she's not convinced she's being scammed. We know she's being scammed. She's convinced that she's special and that celebrities just want to talk to her. And I can't make her seem to forget that or not want to believe that. And I hope the MRI that we're going to all have for her tomorrow is at least the first stepping stone, even though she's ready to have a fight with the doctors tomorrow because she doesn't like that the D word was used on her fucking medical slip. All right, I had a rant. Hi, cotton candy and sodium to anybody, the bushwhacker, Cindy D. I know you've been very receptive to this message. I can't be sorry for venting. I guess y'all kind of know what to expect when you come over here. I hope to get to a regularly scheduled kind of program, but nothing is fucking regular right now. Much love, stay loved, find love, and do what you can. I'm out.